My hair okay? Or should I put it down?
I think it looks pretty.
Should I leave it down like this?
Oh. Like a tigress. Hi, everybody. Welcome to your Daily Smash for Thursday, June 13th, 2024. I'm Rick.
I'm Kelly.
And we are back from our quick trip to L.A. Had a nice time with Jeff Lewis.
It was so much fun. He's a hoot.
He's very funny, and he's very generous and a good guy. Looking out for you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly's like, we're paying for dinner tonight. Because he always pays. I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. And as we're getting on the elevator, I kind of joke with her. I go, maybe I should just put it on the room. Because they pay for the room. And so we go and sit down. I go, by the way, Jeff, you're not paying for dinner tonight. He goes, oh, you should just put it on the room. I'll never know the difference.
Yeah.
And I looked at Kelly. I go, you see? But it was $500 for drinks, basically. We had 2 appetizers and a lot of drinks.
I mean, outrageous. I could have bought a lot of things with that $500.
Like a shark?
Like a shark, like a Roomba, like a Dyson straightener for my hair, makeup.
I could have bought some new shirts for my TV show.
It's fine. It was fun.
Oh, I had a great time. I thought the funniest moment on...
But it's funny how expensive drinks have gotten. Like how...
Oh, it's stupid.
It was probably $30 a drink.
It was close. I think it might have been 26.
Yeah. Well, with tip and everything.
Yeah. Good point. I thought the funniest moment on the show was when Jeff asked us to guess who was going to be on the Bravo 15th anniversary of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen. And Kelly started throwing names out there that she knew wouldn't be invited. Like?
Nene Leakes, Bethany, Frankel.
And then I went, Leah McSweeney? And just watched Jeff's face. He was just like, he thought it was funny, but he couldn't laugh, really. He couldn't say anything, right?
Right.
He's on the Bravo channel, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
But it was...
Vicky's not going.
I do have some inside information on who's going to be there. Not from Jeff Lewis. Teresa Giudice with one of her daughters.
I mean, this is obvious. I mean, these are people that have been on Bravo 10
Luanda
plus years.
de Lesseps.
Of course,
and
his favorite.
Sonia Morgan.
Of course.
But you saying Vicky's not going to be there?
No.
Well, She should be. She's the OG. I can't see any reason why she wouldn't be on there. Wait, I have to do one thing.
Because they're not paying her to go there. Usually they pay their talent to go there. Like, they didn't want to pay her flight, her per diem, and so it would have been like $3,000. I wouldn't go either.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They should be paying. I was looking for our pickleballs because we only have like 30 boxes left. That's 3 orders of 10 boxes each for $25 per order.
Did you ever tell Kula thank you for the pickleball?
I did. So you could be the last one to buy our pickleballs at rickkellyshow.com. I was going to show that on Patreon.
Well, let's
one
show
of our
right
patrons, Kula, who has an amazing Greek restaurant and bakery down in Tarpon Springs, Florida, sent us a gift to celebrate the new Newsmax show and something else.
If you guys live in the Tampa area, you have to go to Kula's restaurant in Tarpon Springs. It's called Mykonos.
Congratulations on the new house and new job. It is both of your years, 2024. Look at that. Thank you for sharing your time and life with us. It's nice to know some people really think like us. This world, well, need I say more? Love you both. Your Greek friend, Kula from Tarpon Springs. I know Kelly likes Jonathan Adler. This is Jonathan Adler, pickleball paddles and pickleballs.
That's so cool.
Aren't they nice?
It smells so good. Here.
Oh.
Whack!
Oh, jeez. Two can play that game.
Oh, yeah?
Because you gave us 2 paddles. Kula, thank you.
Thank you, Kula. These are gorge.
You're an absolute sweetheart. And like Kelly said, her place down in Tarpon Springs is it's a special little town.
She's got a bakery in that little town, and then she has Mykonos, and then she has the bar across the street on the water.
A bar and restaurant. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
we went to it, so it was so cool.
What is it like? It's a capital, like the conch shell or some kind of shell.
No, sponges. Sponges.
Sea sponges. Mm-hmm. It's wild. You have to go there. And it's not, like you said, not that far from Tampa. Like an hour maybe.
So cool.
It's a cool drive, and it's a great little town. And cool again. Thank you so much for the gift. You didn't have to do that.
And she was so nice to Harry too.
But if you want those pickleballs, rickkellyshow.com. Buy out the last 30 boxes of pickleballs, and I won't ever have to talk about it again. I want to read some comments that Kelly picked out, including this one from Good Hubby 19. Okay, so you're going to keep going political, and no, Kelly, I am not intolerant. I am intolerant of people who don't get their facts straight. Gas prices are not controlled by the president. Inflation is a global problem. And as far as the border, the Republicans have twice rejected a bipartisan bill. You spew out the same points at Fox. I think he meant as Fox. Now I am done with you people and your trashing of everything other than your commercials and the money you make or grifting off your rich friends. We are talking about voting for a democracy, not a dictator. Shame on you both.
Okay, there's so much wrong with this lady, and
Pretty much
this
everything.
everything. This is how a little bit of information is dangerous. This is when people listen to the MSNBCs, the CNNs, and they get a little bit of information and they become dangerous. It's dangerous. This is dangerous, okay? And let's start off with when she says the president it doesn't get my facts straight about
Gas prices are not controlled by the president. No, but economic policy, energy policy is controlled by the president. And one of the first things Biden did was reverse the changes that former President Trump made in terms of pipelines and drilling and oil exploration. Biden reversed it all, shut down the pipelines, shut down the oil exploration and the drilling that Trump had approved, and that drove gas prices back up again. So yeah, the president ultimately did affect the price of gasoline. The border situation, I have to say, like, it has gotten out of control under the Biden administration. Yeah, there were a couple of bills that weren't passed because the bills themselves were a joke. And all you have to do is look at Biden's executive order that claimed to fix the problem. He didn't say no more immigrants are going to be allowed in because we have a real problem on our hands. He said we're going to cap it at $2,500 a day, and if it goes over $2,500 a day for 7 days, then we'll reduce it until it's $1,500 a day for 7 days. That's not fixing the problem. That's basically legalizing a dramatic spike in the number of illegal crossings every day. Now it's $2,500 a day is okay. That's almost 1 million more every single year. And I'm sorry, but they're not following proper procedure like everyone else did in every decade since America was created. Like, it's... Well, am I going on a rant here?
No. And then also, you want somebody to take away your civil liberties, which has happened. When you see people getting for their job or for whatever, when I'm going to, it was funny, I went to the doctor's yesterday, and Dr. Raftagew said, oh yeah, there's a pill that can cut your COVID's is coming up again. So I'm going to give you, it's a pill, and we only have COVID for...
It'll knock it out in 2 days.
And it'll be out in 2 days. You'll feel better in a day.
Yeah.
I'm like, huh.
Oh, there's a pill for that now?
There's a pill for that now? All of a sudden there's a cure?
I just have to add to...
Like they were forcing us to wear masks. They were forcing us to get the... I mean, they did.
Enforcing rules that made no sense, weren't effective, and restricted our liberties. And I know that's what Kelly was most upset about. But for this lady to say that I'm grifting off my rich friends. Right.
Do you know what grifting means?
Well, I know you sent her a definition, didn't you?
I sent you a definition of what grifting means.
And by the way...
So use it next time properly in a sentence.
Fair enough.
Because we don't swindle our friends. We don't cheat our friends.
No.
We don't get small petty money from our friends. So if my rich friends want to take me on their super mega yacht and they are happy to do that, then that's their business.
Just like when we invite friends to our Pickleball Party Town house in the Palm Desert. We invite friends to our house. Are they grifting off of us? No. We're extending courtesy. We're spending time with friends.
I have barbecues.
Inviting them to our home
I
all
invite
the
people.
time.
I have people coming to our pickleball party house. I have people invite them to go to our house in the Hamptons when we're there.
People come here. They're not grifting off of us, and we're not grifting off
I
of
have
them.
people
We're spending
come from
time
Arizona.
with our friends.
All my friends from Arizona and New York and from Florida to come and stay with me constantly. It's a back and forth. That's called friendship. There's something really wrong. You are intolerant and you don't get your facts straight and you are a complete moron. Okay, so there.
I also resent when people say that we're grifting when we're selling products, because every single network, everything you watch on TV.
I was on Jeff Lewis Live, and he had 4 live reads.
He reads live commercials. They run commercials during his show. He's not a grifter. They're not doing anything wrong. They're endorsing products they love and believe in, like we do, in exchange for some sort of compensation. That's how networks survive. That's how TV shows survive. That's how Netflix survives. They sell subscriptions or they put ads on there to earn money, to generate revenue, to pay for programming.
Right.
That's all we're doing. So
beat it.
I think that's enough politics for one day. Catherine Phoebus, hola guys, I have a question. Do you miss having a doggy? Mine.
Yes, we miss having a dog, but having a dog is like having a kid. With a dog is a lot of responsibility.
And sometimes more than a child.
And like you feel like you have to get back, you can't stay out late. You have to walk them.
Yeah.
You have to take them to the vet. You have to get their teeth brushed. You have to get them neutered. You have to give them doggy school. Like, it's a lot to have a dog. If I was maybe a homebody and I wanted companionship, then I would get a dog. But for right now, I am way too busy to have a pup.
But I miss both of them.
But I miss
especially
my dogs.
Benji. She said, Catherine did, mine was killed by pit bulls in April, a Yorkie, Noah, I had for 8 years. I now have another Yorkie, a puppy named Alfie, after my Noah was killed. I miss my Noah, but now with a puppy, a lot of work, but he is helping me heal.
Well, that's good. That's nice. It's a wonderful. It's a really nice companion.
Oh, yeah.
Having a dog.
They're awesome.
And they're happy all the time to see you.
Unconditional love.
It's amazing. Like, having a dog is a treat. And it's like, once they die, it's probably like the saddest thing.
Oh, yeah.
When we had
devastating.
It's devastating.
Kelly C, 6380. Rick, I just finished listening to your book. It was incredible. It felt like I was there with you while you were reporting the news. I want you to know I cried with you on 9/11 and appreciated your raw coverage. What a blessing that you and Kelly found each other.
Aww.
I watched Real Housewives and you and Kelly were great, standing up for yourself. God bless you both.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you for that. My book is called Chasing Catastrophe. I think it might actually be discounted at this point on Amazon. And I did read the audio version, so I can read it to you if you buy the audio book. I have a hot topic now.
Hot topic.
July 4th is coming up. You know what that means?
Independence Day?
Yes, but also the Coney Island Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest.
Yikes.
And you know who won't be in the contest this year?
You.
Yes. And the guy who wins every year, Joey Chestnut. Joey Chestnut will not compete at the Coney Island Hot Dog Eating Contest this year.
Why not?
Because he endorsed another brand of hot dogs. It's sponsored by Nathan's Hot Dogs.
What an idiot.
Listen to this.
How much do you get paid to do that?
He's made, supposedly he gets hundreds of thousands of dollars in appearance fees when he does the contest. I think the prize is like $50,000, but I think they pay them to be there.
It makes you want to look, when you watch that, it makes you want to, you're like,
oh, it's disgusting. Joey Chestnut claimed they were changing the rules at Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest, leading the perennial champ to get barred from next month's Barf Bash, the New York Post called it. He said he was gutted by Major League Eating's decision to keep him from defending his title because he agreed to become a pitchman for Impossible Foods vegan hot dogs.
That sounds worse.
The company that manages the annual event for Nathan said Chestnut has no one to blame but himself. In return for his fees to appear and compete, Joey agreed every single year to a very simple exclusivity provision that he would not endorse or sponsor another hot dog brand. The idea that Nathan's or MLE changed the rules this year is as ridiculous as it is silly. What company would pay someone an appearance fee of several $100,000 and knowingly let them endorse a direct competitor immediately afterwards? The rep went on to say Joey was not banned. Joey chose not to compete in the contest the moment he chose to make an endorsement deal with one of Nathan's competitors.
Oh my gosh. Well, wait, we have back to that lady when she called Trump a dictator.
Yeah.
Our Constitution doesn't allow dictators. It won't ever be a dictatorship. You can serve 8 years. Like, that's so stupid that people actually believe that we can have a dictator here in the United States of America.
It's just that
it's the fear mongering that you guys listen to on TV.
Yeah.
That brainwash you into submission and to think that you could really have a dictator. We can't. Our Constitution doesn't allow it.
It is fear-mongering, and people who hate Trump will say and do anything to try and keep him from winning again. It's unbelievable. It shocks me that people would rather elect a guy who can barely stand, can barely finish a sentence, mumbles, fumbles, is obviously in cognitive decline, serious cognitive decline. More on that on the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon. If this resonates with you, you should subscribe to the Rick and Kelly Show on Patreon. Are you gonna sniff me? And we're gonna go deep on this. Yeah, shaking hands with ghosts.
The guy needs to be in a memory home facility.
Memory care facility?
Yes. Like, he's too old. He can barely talk. Like, it's bad. Like, how could people even in their right mind think that's a leader? He can barely physically, cognitively have any kind of conversation.
I get that Trump is also old, but if you put these two side by side, watch any event that they've held in the last couple of months. Watch any one of them. Watch one and then watch the other. And you tell me who's in better shape. You tell me who can handle a crowd. You tell me who can finish a sentence and who can make a point and who can rally people and who has real strong ideas about how to make things better here in America. And I just think should we have more choices? Yeah, but we don't. This is going to come down to these two unless
it's shocking, though. It is shocking that we don't have more choices in this. It is shocking.
You can always vote for RFK, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., as a libertarian candidate.
Which I'm a libertarian.
Maybe you should vote for him. In the news now.
I don't know. We'll see. I want to watch the debates.
Me too. In the news now.
In the news.
Who's a better actress, Heather Dubrow or Bethany Frankel? Bethany Frankel is starring in a new rip from the headlines flick, premiering June 16th. Danger in the Dorm is her first major acting credit. Frankel starred for 8 seasons on RHONY, but acting in a movie is completely different from appearing in a reality show, she realized. In my 20s, I briefly attempted acting and was shocked to be asked to immerse myself in such a significant role. My greatest takeaway is to recognize the thankless hard work that the cast and crew input every day. It exceeded my wildest imagination, and I watch TV and movies differently now, she went on to say. Cold outdoor scenes and 13-hour days are the norm. It was an incredible experience that I'm grateful to have been afforded. This embarks another possible new chapter in my 50s. As if being an accidental influencer wasn't enough, I'm not worthy.
Wow.
I can't wait to watch Danger in the Dorm.
Yeah, it was funny. So we went to LA last night. My best friend, Vivian Dow, I grew up with her my whole life. She lives in West Hollywood. She is an actress now. Mm-hmm. And she was in the show The Sympathizer with Robert Downey Jr. She was in Sex and the City. She's been getting all these gigs at 50 years old.
Yeah, she's getting a lot of small parts, but parts in like major productions.
Yeah. And she was showing me her reels. And when she first started, she sucked.
Yeah.
Now she was showing me all of them, like her reads, and I was like, wow, you've improved. She's like, yeah, I'm taking classes. Like, It is not easy.
I've always thought Kelly should be an actress.
I could totally do it.
Yeah. When we went to V's house to help her rehearse for an audition, she was doing it, and Kelly was like, "Let me do it." And Kelly took the script, and I have to say, Kelly was better. She was better.
But it is, I think. Oh, I said, is it hard memorizing the lines?
Yeah.
Right, and then having to act it out. She says it's like a muscle memory. She goes, it gets easier and easier and easier.
The more times you practice and rehearse.
Mm-hmm.
I would do that with my stand-ups when I was a reporter, and sometimes I would nail it on the first take, most of the time. But every once in a while, there would be a more complicated, like 2 or 3 sentences in a row, and I would screw it up. Like I'd get a good one, and at the very end I'd screw up, or the cameraman would make a mistake, and I'd have to do it again. And sometimes that could be 15, 20 takes, and it's very frustrating.
Yeah.
And I know they do that on these films. They just do take after take after take, right?
Right. Do they throw up after eating those hot dogs?
Some of them do, but you're not allowed to throw up during the competition. Then you're eliminated.
Wow.
Joey Chestnut. I mean, can you imagine eating that many hot dogs?
No. I can only eat half a hot dog.
From Costco.
From Costco.
We hope you enjoyed today's Smash. We hope you'll subscribe here on YouTube if you haven't yet. And also hope you'll subscribe to our Rick and Kelly show. We have a new episode, 147, coming out Friday. And what is it called? Donna?
Yeah. No, the Daily Dose of Donna.
Daily Dose of Donna. We're going to interview Donna. She's a sweetheart. We met her before and want to get her backstory. So if you have any interest in Daily Dose of Donna.
She's a pretty popular podcaster.
Yeah.
And I want to ask her how she got into it. Maybe if you guys want to do a podcast, maybe she can give you tips on how to be an amazing podcaster. I mean, she's pretty successful.
Plus another Cooking with Kelly.
And I want to ask about her husband too, because he's a producer of Dancing with the Stars, and I want to ask her about famous people that she's encountered.
Great. So that'll be coming up on this week's Rick and Kelly show.
And I'm going to show you this high protein bread that will help you lose weight and keep you full all day. I'm all about that.
Check it out.
Check it out. Check it out.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye, guys.